So the owner of this place behind my house last year, or the year before, I don't know, the kids on smoking whatever it is they were smoking inside this garage burnt down. The owner, who is Richard East, does not care about these people's backyard. Last year, I had to poison all of this stuff that was growing inside my fence, all the way tangled up inside of my fence. Looks the same this year, doing it again because of the tornado. At least now I shortened my fence. It's a good 20 feet now from my fence this year. So after the tornado, this tree falls. It's been cut on. He doesn't care. The fire from the year before damaged this neighbor's home. Richard East doesn't care what it did to it. Yes, I'm exposing him because this is dangerous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And if you want to come cut this, you can come cut it. Take it away, haul it away. But this is ridiculous. The stump will be there forever. It's going to cover everything. Even the neighbors over here, it's going to mess up their little shed right there they've got. It's going to take over. Last year I kept it from taking over my fence and the over here, but this is ridiculous. And my landlord's not confrontational about it. He's a good guy. So if this doesn't get his attention, because he told the renters, Jennifer, that he doesn't care, that it's not his problem, that it's growing up. The only reason I came back here today was because I heard my dogs just barking and barking and barking, and I figured they were back here maybe trying to clean up. But they were barking at a snake that came out of here, out from under all of this. This is on the other man's land, but he's too old to get in to do any of this kind of work to help his property out. A lot of people that were my friends that came and cut as much as they could for him. And if y'all still want to come get this for firewood, I know he'd be more than happy. Half of it's on my landlord's property, half of it's on this older man's property. But the snake, luckily, was up in here where I've got it blocked off after I got my fence back up. By the time I could get around to get the snake, it had done probably crawled back in this mess back here. So if he doesn't want to clean this all up before it takes over, back up through the yard, through here, and then comes back up to I'm not going to let it get into my fence like it tried to a year or two ago. It's not going to happen. I'll poison it again because there's no telling what's all in there. I guess my next thing will be contacting Ronnie Hernsberg, because he's my district alderman over here, to see if he can get him to clean this mess up. Has nothing to do with this older man here's house. All of this stuff right here is on his property, but he's tried his best to do it, and like I said, my friends have tried their best to get this cleaned up, but they could have only done so much too. My fence used to go to right here, but now you can see it's 20 foot shorter because of all this mess. I'm happy with that. My landlord's happy with that, but I'm not happy with all this starting to grow back again and the owner not care about it. You know, I know my landlord said that there's nothing he can do about it, and the insurance investigator said it's an act of God. But it seemed like the guy ought to care about it. especially now that he's had 2 disasters here at this house. The garage burning down, and now this big huge oak tree fell. And this is the yard. This is what was coming up to my fence last year, and it's not going to happen this year.